Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we will discuss about the structure of nitrogenous bases. Students, I will tell you some tricks to learn these structures. Nitrogenous bases, they are present in DNA, RNA and ATP. There are two types of nitrogenous bases, those which are double ringed, we call them purines, while single ringed nitrogenous bases, they are called as pyrimidines. Purines are double ring structures. You have to memorize this. Those which are having small name, they are having large or two ringed structures, and those which are having a big name or a large name, they are having a small structure. Means pyrimidines, they are single ringed, and purines, they are what? Double ringed. Now the other thing which you have to learn or memorize is what are the bases which are included in pyrimidines and what are the bases which are there in purines. In pyrimidines, cytosine, uracil and thymine, they are included. You have to learn it with the help of this simple trick: cut a pie. Cut C for cytosine, U for uracil and T for thymine, pi pyrimidine. So cytosine, uracil and thymine, they are included in pyrimidines, while adenine and guanine, they are included in purines. Now I will draw its structure of purine. Now adenine and guanine, you have to memorize this thing that both are having an amino group with them, and they are double ring structure. First of all, I will draw a two ring structure. One is hexagonal and the other one is pentagonal. This is hexagonal structure and the other one is pentagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 sides. So this is a double ring for adenine. Now you have to write elements in this in these two rings. Almost they are carbon and nitrogen, they are present and they are alternative to each other. We will start it from here. First of all, this is carbon, then nitrogen, carbon, nitrogen. Always remember that either this is purine or pyrimidine. Hexagonal structure, on its left side there is carbon and carbon. So at this side there will be what? Carbon and carbon, then nitrogen, carbon and nitrogen. So in this way internal structure that is completed. Now I will write numbering of these elements present in the rings. First of all, we will start numbering from here, and numbering is very important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now I will write, as I told you, adenine and guanine, they are having an amino group. So NH2 group, that will be with carbon number 6, that will be present over here. And now I will complete bonds inside these two rings. First of all, you know carbon's valency is 4, so it can make 4 bonds with other elements, but now it is having 3 bonds, 1, 2 and 3. So I will put a double bond over here. Now carbon's valency is satisfied, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and nitrogen's valency is also satisfied because its valency is 3, 1, 2 and 3. But this carbon is not satisfied, and I will and almost bonds, they are also alternative to each other. 1, 2, double bond, single bond. Now I will put a double bond over here, then a double bond that will be present over here, then single bond, and then double bond that will be here. Now in this way bonds they are completed. Now I will see valency of all the elements. Carbon valency is not satisfied with carbon number 2, 1, 2 and 3, so I will put a hydrogen atom over here. Now its valency is satisfied, nitrogen valency is satisfied, this carbon's valencies were satisfied 1, 2, 3 and 4, again 1, 2, 3 and 4, nitrogen valency is satisfied, but this carbon is not satisfied, it is having 3 bonds only, 1, 2 and 3, so I will write another I will make another bond with it and will attach a hydrogen atom with this carbon. And this nitrogen's valency is not satisfied because nitrogen valency is what, 3, and it is having 2 bonds, so I will write another hydrogen with this. So in this way structure of adenine that is completed. Now I will make structure of guanine. As I told you, both adenine and guanine, they are having what, amino group, but guanine, gua, as it is giving a sound of O, it is having an O, additional O other than amino group, and that O is attached with carbon number 6. So NH2 group, instead of attaching itself with carbon number 6, it will attach itself with carbon number 2. So let's start it. C N C N C C N C, and this is N. So in this way 2 ring structure that is completed. Now numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 numbering is completed. I told you with carbon number 6, Goa, OA, as it is giving a sound of O, so with, and you know valency of O or oxygen is 2, so with 2 bonds it will attach with this carbon. Now this carbon's valency is satisfied, but this nitrogen valency is not satisfied, so I will write a hydrogen over here. Students, always remember this thing, when with this top carbon a double bond that is already present, so with this nitrogen it will never make a double bond, then it will be having a single bond. To satisfy the valency of nitrogen we have to write always hydrogen, but if something is attached with carbon number 6 with a single bond, then you have to place a double bond with between nitrogen and carbon. Nitrogen at present at number 1 and carbon at number 6. So then 1, 2 and 3, this carbon's valency is not satisfied, and I told you that an amino group that is present with carbon number 2, so you have to write that over here. Still its valency is not satisfied, 1, 2 and 3, so I will put a double bond over here, then double bond always between, I told you that at the top left, at the left side of the hexagonal structure between carbon number 4 and 5 there is always a double bond. Then this nitrogen's valency is not satisfied, so again like double, single and double, and this carbon's valency is not satisfied, so I will put a hydrogen with it. This nitrogen's valency is not satisfied, so again I will write a hydrogen with it. So this is structure of what, guanine. Very simple. Guanine, with guanine you have to write an O, additional O other than amino group, and amino group that will change its position, it will get attached with what, with carbon number 2. Next, this is cytosine, and the other one is uracil, and third one is what, thymine, and all of them they are included in what, in pyrimidines. But students, you have to memorize only the structure of uracil, then easily you can write structure of both cytosine and thymine. Structure of uracil is a is having 2 oxygen, or it is a dioxy structure. So, and it is a single ring structure, hexagonal structure. Let me complete it first. As I told you, in the hexagonal structure, this position will always be having carbon and carbon. So in this way, it's a structure that is completed. Now I told you this is a dioxy structure, and one of the oxygen that is present over here and at the top, and the other one that is present with number 2. But here we will start numbering from this nitrogen: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So student, this numbering is what? This numbering is clockwise, while in this case numbering was anti-clockwise in hexagonal structure and clockwise in pentagonal structure. Now let me complete bonds. Now I told you, whenever already with this top carbon something is attached with 2 bonds, then it will be having a single bond, because valency of carbon that will get satisfied after having 2 bonds with what? With the top element. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So but this nitrogen's valency is not satisfied, so we will write what? A hydrogen with it. Carbon's valency is satisfied. This nitrogen's valency is not satisfied, so I will write a hydrogen. These 2 carbons, they are always having double bond between them, but still 1, 2 and 3 their valency is not satisfied, so I will write one hydrogen with this and another hydrogen with this. In this way, structure of uracil that is completed. Now I will write structure of cytosine. Cytosine, students, keep this thing in your mind that adenine and guanine, they are completing or ending with 9, with word 9, and both are having what? Amino group. Cytosine that is not completed with 9, but it has seen amino group with both adenine and guanine, so it will copy it from there. You have to memorize it in this way, that cytosine, it also has amino group because it has seen an amino group with adenine and guanine, so it copies it from there. It is a simple trick to learn, to memorize. So rest of the structure that is similar to that of the uracil. First I will draw its structure. Now, and that amino group numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Next I will write amino group with carbon number 4 and same oxygen with carbon number 2. Now 1, 2, 3 and its valency is satisfied, so I will write what? I will make a double bond with what? With nitrogen. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4. With this nitrogen I will write a hydrogen. As I told you, always at this side double bond that is present between 2 carbon, and hydrogen that is there. So this is simple trick to learn structure of what? Cytosine. Cytosine, after seeing an amino group with adenine and guanine, copies it from there and place it at its top. It tags itself with what? With amino group. Now last structure is thymine. Thymine structure is almost similar to that of the uracil, except it is having an additional methyl group. You can see that the word thymine that is having THY, and methyl group that also has inside it what? THY. So it will be having what? A methyl group with it. Rest of the structure that is same as that of what? Uracil. So let me draw it. C, C, N, C, N. So this is a single ring structure, double bond O, C double bond O, like uracil. Then 1, 2, 3 and 4, its valency is satisfied, so I will write one hydrogen with this nitrogen. I can't place another double bond with it because then it will be having but 5 bonds. So hydrogen 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then this, with this nitrogen I will write hydrogen. I told you double bond that will always be here. So hydrogen with this carbon double bond, methyl group that will be there. So let me complete its numbering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with carbon number 5, a methyl group that will be there. In this way, structure of thymine that is completed. And let me recapitulate whole. There are two types of nitrogenous bases. Those which are with double ring, we call them what? Purines. When their name is small, structure is big. When their name is big, structure is small. And the single ring structures, they are called as what? Pyrimidines. What are the nitrogenous bases which are included in pyrimidines? You have to memorize it with this simple trick. Cytosine, uracil and thymine, pyrimidines. Then adenine and guanine, they are having amino group. So I will draw two rings. One will be hexagonal, other one will be what? Pentagonal. And then I told you that almost carbon and nitrogen inside these rings, they are alternate to each other. Then I completed bonds. And guanine, that is having an additional O, GUA. So, and along with what? Amino group. And amino group that shifts itself towards with carbon number 2, and with carbon number 6 what is present? Oxygen that is present. Then you have to memorize the structure of uracil. Uracil is a dioxy structure and it is a single ring, very simple structure. And cytosine, that copies one of the amino group from adenine and guanine after seeing from there, and then it is having that amino group with carbon number 4, and while rest of the structure is similar to that of the uracil. And thymine, that is having an additional methyl group with carbon number 5. That's all for today. Thank you, students.